Hey guys, welcome to my channel. You are about to awaken. Please like, follow, and subscribe if you'd like to learn more. Hey guys, this is Tiffany H. Lewis and welcome to Your Awakening. I am going to cover a lot of topics, but let's start today with, well, the most common sense question. What is an awakening? An awakening is a spiritual thing. It's called a spiritual awakening. And what's going on right now at this time on this planet Earth, which is the only planet that actually has free will, for the time being, freedom of speech. Also, before I go any further, I'm going to let you guys know right now that in case you are not already aware of this, every single channel that tries to talk about this gets deleted, blocked, banned, and permanently disappeared. So I will not say or do anything to cause that to happen to this channel, which kind of sucks for you because I'm going to have to be extremely vague. So now I'm going to go ahead and direct you over to my Facebook page for things that so far I haven't been banned for. So if you want to find me on Facebook, it's Tiffany H. Lewis. Super easy to find. If you look underneath of my name, you'll see parts of the groups and things that I'm in. So, all right, welcome to your awakening. An awakening, this is the first time that this has ever happened on Earth. I am a starseed, and if you're still watching after I just said that, then you're a starseed. And my entire life's mission, my journey, my heart and my soul are in it to help you awaken. So you may be wondering, like, what am I awakening to? Well, I just told you it was a spiritual awakening, but it is so much more than that. An awakening is, in my case, it took 40 years to actually awaken. In my case, I had to go through all of this trauma for 40 years. So here we are today, and as of today, probably just a few days ago, you guys are going to start noticing that things that involve events that probably happened in real life are just gone. Anything or anyone or any channel that tries to talk about them or discuss them or bring them up to include historical events are gone. Those channels are shut down. So luckily, I was able to gain enough knowledge and experience just by learning about it because I love to learn in my own way. But now all the videos, even on YouTube, they're just gone. They just do not exist anymore. For real. And let me put it to you like this. I heard somebody who also explains this very well, David Icke. He said today, just a few hours ago, he says it's like this. Okay, so I know and you know that school is an institution, right? We have to go to school or else we're going to probably get arrested for truancy, right? All right, so that's an institution, but so is prison. So let me drop that right there for just a second, and then I'll come back to it. In school, we are taught things through history books, through science books, through 7 separate classes a day, or however many classes, whatever school you went to, allowed for or allotted for. And every single one of them probably covered science, biology, mathematics, probably another language, maybe home economics, which they don't teach anymore. Perhaps gym, lunch, and history, to say the least. So that's kind of an atypical schedule in high school. Now, people like myself, I am a starseed and also an indigo with characteristics of rainbow and crystal. And they call them indigo, rainbow, and crystal are called indigo, whatever, children. And the reason that they're called children, I really don't have an explanation for you on that. But it has nothing to do with age. It's more about, I think, being the essence of something. So as a starseed, growing up as an indigo child, oh my God, like I seriously feel bad for anyone in the whole world who knew me between the ages of 0 and maybe 2 years ago. Whew. I was bad. I was bad. I just said that. But I wasn't bad. I hated the institution of being forced to learn a bunch of crap that I knew was not true. It made me act out until I learned how to skip school. Then I started skipping school. Truancy became an issue, and nothing could stop me. What are you going to do? Like hold me down and force me to retain information that I knew was not true. You challenge any teacher and you are in misconduct. I spent a lot of time in detention when I actually went to school, which wasn't very often because I did not need to know that stuff. But my point for this conversation, and for the sake of historical events and everything being removed off of Facebook, YouTube, and the internet that have anything to do with history, remember, we were taught that in school, in our history books. Very specific events that happened at very specific times in life, dating back, well, at least for my generation, dating back, at least to 1940, and I'm going to leave that right there. Whatever happened during 1940, and let's just hypothetically use 1945, for example. Well, if you try to, Google those things, or just the word history in general, specifically on every platform, yeah, it's gone. You're going to see videos from 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago. Every single thing that has happened that I watched and learned, every single piece of the information that I know from just a couple of months ago. I've only been awakened for 2 months, maybe getting ready to go on 3, but that's fine. And I know that my job on this earth as a starseed and as an indigo, and just as so there are no words. So the best way I can explain this to you is basically I am, as a starseed and an indigo with, crystal and rainbow children also, I am like an avatar, like the literal movie Avatar, the blue people in that movie. And it's not about them being the color blue. And I'm not even suggesting that that was some sort of a joke for, indigo blue, because indigo is a color of blue, a shade of blue. But not the point. We're heart people. We feel everything so deeply, so emotionally, so intensely. Y'all have no idea. And I mean everything. Why? Well, because you guys called us here. So back in the 40s, again, I'm not going to be able to talk about history with you, but let's just say that some historical events happened and they were really important events in life. One was a war and another one was I think, an atomic bomb. And I'm going to slow down and be very vague on certain parts because I don't want this channel to get shut down, because I am here to help you awaken. And the only way that I will be able to achieve actually helping you awaken, and also through your journey of your own personal awakening process, I have to tread carefully, but I need to tell you things. There's a lot of topics that you need to understand to awaken. There's things that nobody talks about. There are things to this process that nobody touches, nobody tells you about. And even as it may be coming across just from me to you right this second, I mean, you've already heard me say multiple times that I am at risk of either my life being in danger or them shutting down my channel. So I have to be vague, and I apologize for that. Rewind that back to the beginning where I told you how to find me on Facebook and learn more. Also, please like, follow, subscribe, whatever. Hit the notification thing, because I'm going to be doing this every single day, if not multiple times a day. Now I realize that we are human, and we humans have short attention spans, so I'm going to try my hardest to keep every single video under 20 minutes. All right. If I still have your attention, if you are still watching, you are either about to awaken, have awakened very recently, or you're getting ready to. And either way, any one of those ways, I'm here to help you, guide you through a smooth, transitional. It's a really difficult thing to do, and it lasts about a year. All right, so some key points I'm going to bring up right now. You have to do a lot of research. The problem with that right now is that all the videos and the internet and the information, every single thing that helps me learn into a subconscious level where it's stuck in my head, because I would learn how to play things in my sleep. So it was subconsciously entering my mind until I eventually became consciously aware of things. And I'm like, well, how did I know that? Okay, that's an awakening. And again, it does take about a year, and you literally have to die. You have to morph. You have to understand that you are here because people called us here crying. The whole world was like crying for us to come here, us starseeds that are here to help you awaken. You need to understand that there are 8 billion people in the world. 4 billion of you, look to your left, look to your right. 2 out of 3 of you are going to awaken, if not already. I'm here to help you. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be easy. And I feel like I'm going to constantly be at risk of saying something that's going to get this channel shut down, and that hurts my heart a lot. I hate the fact that I can't just bluntly explain to you, this is what happens, this is how it goes. I can't even use specific words, but I'm doing my best. So please bear with me. This is video number 1. Again, a spiritual awakening is the fact that with mine and many other people's help, for the first time on planet Earth, all these people cried out. We're tired. You guys are tired of seeing war and crime and murder and people hurting each other. And we are heart people. It hurts our heart. Y'all cried out, and we came to you. We didn't just come to you. We literally, voluntarily chose to come here to Earth to help you awaken, number 1. Number 2, we also came to Earth with this sort of, I guess you could call it a soul contract, knowing this is not our first time around. And I'm not talking about any I will never go into politics, religion, or reincarnation. Call it what you want. I don't care. But I'm not going to say it because I don't want this channel getting shut down. So, you guys all cried. God, please help us, help us, help us. This sucks. This is horrible. Like, there's war, there's famine, there's plagues. Every single major historical event, and all of those cries and the pleading and the begging and the bargaining and all the things that everybody asked God for, you got our attention, guys. We're here. We have ascended here from another star system, solar system, dimension. Doesn't really matter how you word it right this second. We'll get later we will get more into the details of how this happened. But right now what you need to know is that we have heard you. And we are here right now in human form just like you. And literally half of all of the people on Earth are here to awaken. This is the Great Awakening. It is happening right this second. July 1st, 2019. You want proof? Go on YouTube and try to clone some, try to Google like cloning or something like that, and then, okay, yeah, I know that sounded really strange, but what I mean is either Google it or go on YouTube and type in the word clone and try to find some clone glitches. Non-existent. They are not there anymore. Everything we were taught in school. All right, so buckle up. As I just said, I'm going to try to keep every single video under 20 minutes. So in this episode, what is a spiritual awakening? It's where I came down to this earth with a soul contract in agreement that I would literally endure so much pain and suffering to the extent that I literally got to choose who my parents would be. And I really am adopted, but that's not even relevant. So you get to choose who your parents are before you come here to Earth to help all of you people that pray and want to see change and you just can't stand it anymore. Well, imagine how we feel. We got a literal whole planet basically cried out to us. So we're here. And if you think we aren't here to change your life and help you, you're wrong. Now, people are always going to come between my message to you and that. They're going to keep shutting down the channels. It's going to get worse. In the USA, the Constitution says, number one, freedom of speech. Well, you know what? That got taken away when they started deleting historical events off of platforms. So, during this time, I hope that I do a really good job of helping you awaken as quickly as possible, because there is literally limited information, if any, available. And you're not going to be fortunate enough to learn the things that I learned just by researching them, because they're not available anymore. And that really does go back to books in school. It's not just the internet that we learn these from. So we were literally taught this is the way life is. So anyway, I know I bounce around a bit, but you'll get used to it. And I always come full circle. Right, so I learned today by David Icke to explain it like this. I and you know that 2 and 2 equals 4, right? So imagine living in a world where I tell you your whole life, and I am a master mathematician, that 2 and 2 equals 4. Right? So what does 2 and 2 equal? That's right, 4. Now, what if I told you that 2 and 2 does not equal 4? Actually, 2 and 2 equals 5. I mean, how does that make you feel? It's kind of crazy, huh? It's going to go down like this. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 2, 3, 4. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, that's what's going on in the world right now. This is all part of the awakening process, and that is the very first piece of information I want to share with you. And I'm going to tell you right now, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, and with complete sincerity, I'm not capable of lying, first off. I'm completely transparent, secondly, and I do know how risky this is, even discussing this topic. But however, I am going to approach this from a different point of view. So I would like you to call me a crazy conspiracy theorist if you want. I don't care. Whatever doesn't get the channel shut down. That's going to happen. So every single episode, I'll try to explain one more thing and what it means and how it relates to you and or with or without your spiritual awakening. But know that every single thing that I teach you how to do has something to do with your spiritual awakening. And it is absolutely something that you must learn and understand. So back to the 2 and 2 makes 4 versus the 2 and 2 makes 5. All right, we are in a world where history is taught to us and then it's like gone. No more proof of any historical events in history. They're gone. The videos are gone. It's not there on Facebook. They shut it down. They shut down any channel that even talked about it, had footage of it, had any proof of its literal existence at all, ever. Gone. Don't believe me? Get on YouTube and look. It's right here. So when they did that, they are creating a space to now tell you that, oops, we were just kidding. 2 and 2 actually does not equal 4. We scientifically found out miraculously in the last few days that 2 and 2 actually equals 5. Anybody who denies that, doesn't go along with that, questions that. No, don't do it. Do not do it. And I'm going to go, in the second video, I'm going to tell you why you can't do that. But for right now, I need you to understand that you need to blend in, act normal, stay calm. And, all right, welcome to session 1. This is Tiffany H. Liz, and this is your awakening. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time to awaken.